look out for your real shit. I don't know, I mean, it's a goal with you, bro. It's a goal with you. That's with the van. That's with the van. That's not, but I'm not the box truck, but the van. Yeah, carpet van. Yeah, that's what I was telling you earlier today. I was talking about the box truck.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Hey, call me back. I need to focus on this Madden. I'm my fucking franchise. All right. Good night. Good night, nigga.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay.
Fine.
Ball at the 24 and a... Here's Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Locke. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Locke now on first down. He'll find Lindsay here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado to 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Recovers by the Broncos.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 11 now. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That's incomplete, but there is throws a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins forced out to his left. And he's going to... Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
4-yard line.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Cowboys, nothing.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Block on the give. It's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw in his lock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Block. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
Touchdown.
Noah Fant. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Broncos 17. Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Lining up for the point after.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled it.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Cowboys.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And the Cowboy first
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead.
Brings up second and...
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He gets it left side to Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Big dog shit. Let's go.
Justin Simmons.
Look good.
I'm not sure,
I
Brandon, we've seen a sloppier playing game this year from a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Number 30.
Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
He was brought down by Anthony.
From the 25 on second down. Lock. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. Now they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
From the gun, Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Man, come on.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
21 yards.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McMahon.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. This is Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stopped short of the goal line. 1st and goal, Dallas.
From the gun, Haskins. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. What's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Lindsey. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
He's got his tight end Fan. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Lock on target to Fan for a Bronco first down.
44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Hey, what are you doing, bro? Damn.
Brings up second down.
Turn around, stupid ass nigga.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
27 yards there, a first down. Now Haskins on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
To number 13,
Michael Gallup. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Block now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So with that, you figure now this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, that means...
And Luck throws another one. It's intercepted. With a pick. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that one. He read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And able to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And my goodness, another interception.
There you go.
Nicholson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Lock going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
19.
Corner. Front.